Check. I thought I would start with the D chord this time. Usually I start with A. So, D over A, best of both worlds. This has officially become my live stream guitar of choice. Okay, I better open up the chat window here. Let's see if we have anybody around. It's going to be a fun night tonight. I think I went public. I'm not sure. I've been going unlisted all day. There we go. We got a thumbs up. Pat Stucker, what's going on? I'm going for the white look today. I've got the white guitar. I've got the white shirt. Let's see. Noah's here. Today's going to be wild because I've got 11 guitar songs. We've got drum songs. And we have named that band. So it's going to be sweet. Slapwagon, Megadeth. It's going to be not the longest live stream ever, but it's going to be fun for all, for the whole family to enjoy. What's up, Kai Tucker? Welcome to your first stream. Hope it won't be your last, but you never know. What's up, Charles Wagner? Play the riff to Shortest Straw. Only if I can point you to my video where I explain the timing of the intro. Because it's not what a lot of people think. Like, I used to think it was random. But you probably already know this, because if you watch my videos, you know this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Megadeth fan. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one of those brutally honest gear review videos on the Explorer next, I think. So that should be fun. We'll see what happens. Thomas, I saw your video about the JC120 yesterday. Found an 80s model at an antique store. Jeez. What kind of antique stores are you going to, man? I go to like Stillwater in Minnesota. They don't have amplifiers like that. That's crazy. They have like scary dolls and stuff, you know? It's like, yeah, I really want that freaky looking doll staring at me from the corner of my bedroom. Jesus. What's up, Susie? Kai, do you have any advice for new bands? Me and my band are trying to write stuff. Keep going. It's worth it when you finally get somewhere. It's like you're going to be here for a long time. You make a little bit of progress. You feel like you fall back down. But all of a sudden, one day, just boom. It's like all your hard work pays off. And then everything down here felt like it was worth it, you know? For people who never do all the work down here, if they just go right to the mid to upper levels, you know, let's say they just got hired with a big band all of a sudden, it's like not the same type of feeling you get, you know. I know this because I've done this in other areas where you just go like right to the middle because you know somebody or, you know, one of your friends does it or something. And it's like, man, I didn't get to actually do all the work, all the heavy lifting that got me there. So it's like waking up one day and having huge muscles, you know. I wouldn't know that feeling, but I'm sure it's the same. Okay, what's up, John Zilke? It's weird because my voice was totally fine all day, and then as soon as I hit go, I feel like I'm starting to get a little raspy. I don't know why. This is as raspy as I get. Taylor Swift? I know 30 of her songs because I had to play just a couple weeks ago at a showcase, and I realized most of them follow the same formula. I also realized that almost every song that we did at this showcase had the same chord progression. Basically, pretty much every single song had that. It was really weird. So, Marty, coffee on me next time I see you at Barnes & Noble. Marty, what's up, man? Marty's awesome. I'll see him sometimes at the bookstore, and he'll just come up and give me like a gift certificate for like $50 or something. I'm like, damn, thanks, man. So I still have the one you gave me in my pocket. I keep forgetting to use it, but I definitely will. So cool. What's up, Tortega Vision? That was weird. Going to be using a lot of trembar today. I'm excited. What's up, Jessica? Virtual hug back to you. I used to do this, like pretend to hug, but it just looks like I'm a wannabe gangster, you know, from the 90s. Like, yo, what's up? Doesn't work for me, you know. Okay, can you play Elton John, Cancel in the Wind? I have a Jimmy Stewart thing I do. I know what you meant. But today it would be Cancel in the Wind. I Check the wind. The wind said something kind of offensive. Cancel it. Okay. Metal Maniac. Probably an hour and a half tops. I have to go home. I have to admit to you guys. I bought a thing of lasagna, and it's waiting for me at home. And I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to throw on a little Friends. I'm still watching Friends. It's my third time through. Going to pop in the lasagna. Drink a bottle of wine, maybe half a bottle. Go to bed, wake up, and I'm starting my week of abstinence where I'm going to abstain from anything bad for me. So tonight is my final night of decadence, my friends. It's Decadence Dance Night. How's it go? I just embarrassed myself and Nuno Betancourt all in one fell swoop. All right. Thank you, Derek. Derek? It's a cool name. So I've been putting out a ton of videos lately just because I'm getting all these ideas and I'm like finally putting them into action. But at the same time, I'm updating all the videos on my website because a lot of them were shot like 2017, 2016. And it looks like I just use like one camera, I think, for the most part. And now I have all the different angles. I have the better, HD look. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 6 months. Replacing all the old looking videos. There's like 600 of them or something, so it's going to be crazy. But there's one problem. Now my videos are HD, but I'm not as good looking. So it's going backwards. I feel like the older I get, the more I need the old school VHS look. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll start going back to those huge handheld cameras that go over your shoulder like that. Betamax or something. Who knows? Okay, push-up counter so far. No, not today. I have to go home and just eat lasagna. But next time I do a live stream, I'll be in much better shape because I'm going to be really working it. Plus, it's like kind of hot in here today. In Minnesota, it was like 70 degrees. So I haven't turned the air on yet. So everything's really sweaty and gross today. But let's see what happens. Oh, I can breathe. It's also windy as hell. And if you look at my hair, you see how it's kind of wispy to one side. Can you guys guess what direction the wind was blowing today? Good Lord. Let's go.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
Okay. You guys ready? Smoke Steve. Any chance you can make an old head happy and play the intro to Holy Ways? I don't know Holy Ways. I love these typos today. They're great. I'll play it later because people are going to try to guess what it is. Obviously, they're going to know what it is, but okay. Yes, the next one will be SuperStream5000. John, good call. Charles, 70 degrees in the first week of March. Yes, the world is crazy. Doesn't surprise me. Okay, you guys, name... Actually, this is a lick, so I have to redo the intro. Here we go.
Name that
Lick. I'm just kidding. By the way, that intro isn't as palm muted as what I just did. I used to go like this. It's actually like, it's almost not palm muted at all. So it's crazy. Okay, so let's actually do the lick. This is going to be for bragging rights. We're going to do some prizes later, but name the lick and the band. The song and the band. Here we go. This is fun. It's fun creating your own tremolo sound effect. Thank you, DMC. I appreciate that. Run DMC 504. I appreciate that a lot. Kai, I've rewatched your Sanctus video on how y'all formed way too many times, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's funny because it's just really great nostalgia now for me. But for a lot of people, it's just like there's new information. Like, how did you guys stick together? How did you find each other? What was your first practice like? And I got to tell you, the first practice was basically just Drakkar. This is what the whole practice smelled like, Drakkar. I think that was our secret sauce. But all right, let's see who got it right. I'm going to play it one more time just because I love it. It's like the most nervous sounding solo ever. Pat Stucker says Tom Petty Breakdown. That's a good guess. But Slapwagon got it, baby. There we go. So when Tom Petty says, "You got lucky, babe," right? Back when I was in elementary school, we had a thing in lunch called Lucky Tray. And that's where they would put like a sticker underneath your tray. And whoever got the sticker got like a free pencil or some crap. I don't know what it was. Free dessert or something. Extra dessert. And so when I heard Tom Petty's song, "You Got Lucky," I thought he was saying, "You got lucky, Trey. You got lucky, Trey, when I found you." I don't know. You know, when you're a kid, or even when you're an adult, and you hear a lyric and you just automatically color it with your own thoughts. That's kind of what happened. You know, I thought it was Lucky Trey. Okay. Fret Level Midnight. Mike, play some Name That Riff with a random Kiss song. Stay tuned. I might have one for you. We're going to see. All right, let's do another riff. I've got lots to show you today. Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Okay. This one, let's try it. Too much distortion. The second part was wrong. I'm sorry about that. Oh, yeah. I do have some deep cut Kiss riffs up my sleeve at all times, but not tonight, baby. It might not be super, super deep this time. There we go. That was a little bit better. Sorry, we're going all over the place tonight with songs. It's going to be nuts. Avis, it's not something by Henry Kaiser, I swear to God. Okay, let's see if anybody got this one right. If you listen to the radio back in the day, like 1997 or something, you definitely know this tune. I think Alan Guitars got it, although you spelled Cheryl wrong. Nice job. It's so hard to play that with distortion. It's like you barely got to roll it off. It's insane. All right, let's keep going. Sheryl Crow, man, I don't know. She was kind of like the next generation's, who am I thinking of? Liz Phair is like one of my all-time crushes. And then I remember when Sheryl Crow first came out, I was like, she kind of reminds me a little bit of like a more rootsy Liz Phair. And then I told my friend that, and he slapped me upside the head. Let's start a Sheryl Crow tribute band, Susie says. Let's not and say we did. I'm just kidding. Good night, Jessica. I was too. I was up very late last night. Okay. I feel like playing some licks. What do you say?
Name that
Lick.
People are like, I think Mike wants that lasagna. He's trying to get through these licks really quick. Just trust me. I've got a lot to show you tonight. This one I think everyone can get from one note. That's how special this solo is. Ready? Name the band and the song. Let's see if somebody can get it just from that. Why does that excite me so much, that thinking somebody could actually get the answer off of that one note? No, in Tortega, it's not Lick It Up. Goes like this. That's Lick It Up. Okay, I'll do the lick one more time. Speaking of lick it up. Smoke Steve. Dude, you recently reminded me of the greatness of Joey. Dude, I listen to that song every night now. Like, I'll be watching Friends, and yes, there is a character named Joey Tribbiani, but it'll remind me to listen to Concrete Blonde. I'll listen to Joey, then I watch some live versions of it. Why am I doing this with my hand today? It's weird. And then I will basically go on this rabbit hole where I'm like I ordered all their CDs, by the way. Hard copies of it all. So, Andrew, I knew somebody would get it off of one. Super fun, good times. Okay, so did you guys watch the video I did with the kids playing Tornado of Souls and rockin' America? Rockin' free in America. You can still rock in America. My sister's dog's name is Joey. Well, that's not good. That video I didn't think was going to do so well because I thought, you know what? I don't know if anybody's going to remember. However it goes, I forgot it. But it just hit over 100,000 views, and I'm like, okay, if I can do a video about Concrete Blonde and it could do that well, I'm free. I feel so free now. I'm like, I could do pretty much anything that excites me now, and it's going to connect to some group of people. So that's pretty exciting for me. All right, but Tornado of Souls is a lower note that starts off the solo. It's definitely Michael Jackson's Beat It. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. It's kind of crazy how it's just a bunch of dive bombs coming up. It's the same kind of idea. That's really cool. So I'm still trying to figure out little details of that solo. You know, sometimes I play it at the 2nd fret. But I think it's 3rd fret. Kind of like that. But okay, Andrew. These guys were awesome. However, it wasn't as good as Just One Guy cover of the talent show. Oh, I saw that. Just to play that solo in front of a bunch of people, it's freaky. Especially the end, where you're doing those like crazy pick slides. That just gets chaotic, man. It's wild. All right. Toxic. I've been listening to Failed to Be by Sanctus. Such a good song. That's awesome, man. Thank you. I love it when people get into a band that I almost forget I was in. You know, like I'm in this band. I'm like, oh yeah, Failed to Be. That's something we created somehow. You know, I remember sitting in my friend's bedroom and he was eating dinner with his family. And I was downstairs. I was like practicing, like trying to be Eddie Van Halen. You know, everybody wanted to tap back then. So I just went. Cool. I wonder if I can turn that into like a intro or something. So I ended up going like this. Okay. What if I crossed over towards the end? That freaked my brain out. Because I'm like, you know what? You don't have to tap and, you know, hammer on the same string necessarily. And then, of course, Al came out with all his crazy licks or riffs. And the rest is history. That is How I Met Your Mother. All right, let's do a drum one because I'm excited. You know what? I don't have a bumper for this. I still haven't upgraded my system for that. So I apologize. We're well over 100 people right now. This is crazy, you guys. Thank you. If you want to give a thumbs up, that would be great. Give a like. I would love it. I would love if you liked me. You like me. 23, Bitchin' Andrew. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to see you here, 23, and me. Skipsters, we played Seek and Destroy in high school, and a few older teachers had their fingers in their ears in the audience. Wow. You know what? That's part of your story, though. That's actually really cool. We ended up playing at a church nearby called Epiphany, and kids started throwing chairs, and it got so crazy they literally had to like cancel us, I think. We just, okay, that's it. Too crazy. That's how my brain remembers it. But someone told me, I forgot about this, a girl did some routine, and she had a heart attack and like fell over. I totally forgot about that. So wild. What's up, Marcy? Okay, Seek and Destroy is tough on a few spots. I know people laugh because they're like, Seek and Destroy is easy. But to get it actually perfect is tough, especially when it goes to the fast. That part can be pretty crazy, you know. All right, let's do the drum trivia. So name the band and the song based just off the drum beat. Ready? And go. I feel stupid when I like bob my head to my own beat because I'm like, it seems kind of like self-congratulatory. Like, I can feel the groove, baby. Okay. Up bends are almost totally modernized by like Marty, Vi, Al, but maybe we were taught by Gilbert and Satch. Oh, they were. I don't know. I think the thing is like people always bend both ways, you know? They just swing both ways. What can you do? All right, let's see what we have. Okay, someone said Black Crowes, but you gotta have the name of the song too. So I think the winner is actually John Hawaii. What key is that in? Yeah, I think it's that. Let me try to play with myself one time. Oh, copyright. Okay, that works. We used to play that live, and I remember one time, I should have mentioned this in my alcohol video, but one of our guitar players got a DUI the night before. And I had to learn all his guitar parts for the next show, which was the next night. So I went crazy, and I just, nose to the grindstone, basically. And that was a fun song to learn, although I screwed the solo up pretty damn bad, But what are you going to do? It was five hours of practice, Practicing 3 sets, basically. So that got pretty nuts to butts, people. Metallidev, hey Mike, you play drums. I'm just starting on drums, 2 to 3 months. Is it supposed to have this many blisters involved? At first, yeah. When I play drums, if I take some time off, I have this entire line of blisterage down my hand. It sucks. Because then you're playing, you're like, I can't keep practicing. You put bandages on your hands, you try to keep going. And it affects your technique a little bit at first. And then you learn how to relax. You learn how to hold the sticks right. Your hands grow accustomed to it and things get better. Trust me, it gets better. Okay. By the way, I want to thank everybody who contributed to Corey's fundraiser for his restaurant. We sent out the guitar this week, and oh, you know what? Oh my God, I completely forgot. He sent me back a video of him playing the guitar and saying thank you. I was going to upload it for this live stream, and I completely blew it. So I'm sorry. We'll do it the next time, I swear. Dortega, Mike is a badass drummer. His rhythm is really spot on. Thank you. I didn't see the ass at first. I'm like, uh-oh. I always want to see that ass, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I could play the Helpless drum intro, but not as well as Christopher, the drummer for Sanctus. That dude can go brrrr. It's nuts. But what's kind of funny is I keep getting these weird comments from people, and they think just because my channel's called Art of Guitar, all I can play is guitar. For some reason, that's like going to Guitar Center and saying, why are there drums here, But thank you, Tordega. Appreciate the $4.99, man. That's cool. Hippo character with stars grow. Oh, you're that person. I always wondered who does those cool poems, but I said poem. I didn't mean to. Poem. I got to say it like an American. Thanks for the poem. But what's crazy is just this guy, he gives me shit all the time. Not Tortega, this other guy. He's like, Your channel's called Guitar, Art of Guitar. What are you doing? Hey, if you just focused on guitar, you'd be way better. I don't know what you're trying to do with this drum stuff, but give it a rest. I'm like, dude, okay. I've been playing drums longer than guitar. It's just I don't have a channel called Art of Drums, So it kind of goes hand in hand with people who think just because you have a YouTube channel, you don't do anything else, Like, hey, man, if you really wanted to make it in the music world, you don't have to do YouTube. You could just practice all the time and get in a band. It's like, I don't do YouTube because I can't do anything else. I love doing my YouTube videos, It's just this weird perception of what a YouTuber is. You know, they think it's like a kid in their basement who never touched the stage ever, and they're just like, hey, I'm going to teach everyone how to play guitar. You know, it's not always that way. Art of Drums already exists, actually, Allen Guitars, and it's not mine, so it kind of bums me out. But all right, let's do... let's name the band photo, because I think people actually like this. I thought people were going to hate it at first, but I just like the bumper visuals. Here we go.
Get ready and name that
Band photo.
I liked it so much I wanted to pause it at the end there. Okay, all you need to do is name the band based off of their band photo. This time I chose a few doozies. You guys ready? So first we do the music. And now the band. Go! I am literally sweating. Ricklin Mop, it could have been Ultimate Guitar. You're right. I think they hate me now. IBGI, I just YouTube for Art of Drums and your channel came up. Sweet. You know, maybe I should just start Art of Drums, Art of Bass, Art of Keys, Art of Synth. Let's see. I was going to say something really juvenile, but I held back. See, that's called growth. That means I'm maturing finally. Faith No More, nope. Four Non Blondes, nope. Ooh, I think somebody got it. Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit here. It does kind of look like Alice in Chains or Puddle of Mud, doesn't it? Let's see. Alice in Mud, that'd be a good band name. Like a tribute band of both bands, that'd be sweet. That's Faith No More. No, Andrew. It is. Tad got it right. Candlebox. One of the most depressing intros to a song ever is Far Behind. Yikes. Art of Cowbell, yes. It'll be one video where I just play Don't Fear the Reaper, and I'm like, you're good. Take it. Run with it. You're good. Art of the Kazoo. I just keep thinking, you know, what am I actually really specialized in? And I don't want to make a channel for something I kind of suck at, like the kazoo, but, you know, a man can dream. Banded Cox. No, but that would be a great band name too. Especially if it was Courtney Cox and her family. It's called Band of Cox. I used to know it. I actually played it for one of my videos recently. I already forgot it. It's so embarrassing. All right. So let's keep going. I'm having fun playing the riffs, but I have so many more to go through, and I want to give away some prizes pretty soon, okay? So let's try this next one. This is fun to play.
Name that
Riff.
All I could think of is lasagna. That's the last time I buy sweet, sweet lasagna before a live stream, because all it does is make me want to get through and get home and tear into it. I'm just kidding. I'm not that hungry. Jeez. Chad, your guitar lessons, do you have only certain times and days available? Actually, right now I'm not doing any private lessons. I just have all my lessons in video format on my website, The Art of Guitar. So you can check that out if you want to. I'm adding a lot of stuff lately. We're doing these song recipes where I'm teaching you how to play these songs, but I give you all the details before you start so you're ready for it. It seems to be a good way to learn. And then I'm also upgrading all the basic videos from the past that I have low resolution on, you know. The video that I put out about the 6-note box series, you know, the middle 2 strings, is doing really well. So I'm really trying to finish that series on the website. It's a lot of fun because you just learn one note and you can basically have the entire middle of the neck covered. Then from wherever you're at, you can go to the high strings or to the low strings. So it's pretty cool. Okay, you guys ready? That sounds cool. Sounded like Dire Straits version. No, to do that, I have to roll off the tone. Let's see if I can do it. that didn't work, no, Kevin, it's not Heart. It's a good guess, though. It's a song by my other girlfriend. Not Nancy Wilson, but some other girl that I used to know. Now I'm just somebody that I used to know. All right, so all you have to do is name the song and the band. Kevin Berg is like, Heart. No. John Zilke said the right band name, or the right song name. Then Kevin said Fleetwood Mac. But John Hawaii slips in there and says them both, baby. Okay, so one of my fantasies, I'll have to admit, it's Nancy Wilson and Stevie Nicks watching the UFC with me while we drink Dr. Pepper and whisper sweet nothings to each other. Okay. Max Sabbath, that is one of the weirdest tribute bands I've ever seen. It's a Black Sabbath tribute from what I know, but with McDonald's characters playing. So it's like Grimace is playing bass or something. It is so crazy. I don't know. All right. That was fun to play. We actually used to play that live in a variety band that I was in, and I always look forward to it because I got to do the hybrid picking. And then, it's just a good tune, you know? And the solos at the end, you have to be really sparse on. You can't just go off, you know? It's like you have to be real. It's almost like Tom Petty leads, you know? So, can you play Creatures of the Night by Kiss? Thomas Thurber, I love you. When I was a kid, I went to the record store. Back then it was Sam Goody or Musicland, I think. I chose Creatures of the Night because the cover was so damn cool. Put it in. Everybody was like hanging out in the living room like you did back in the day. So I had to put on headphones, and I played the first tune, Creatures of the Night, off Creatures of the Night. And it was the freaking rockin' Eric Carr toms. And then just the crazy dive bombs going on. It was pretty insane. So I will always get excited when I hear that intro, you know? All right, let's keep going. Tortega, that's a lot of questions. I'll try to get to them, but right now I have to play another riff, and I don't know if anyone's going to get this next one. It's actually a lick. Let's go.
Name that
Lick. Holy crap. I'm like, okay, I bet you people are signing off now, going to bed. I look up, we have, what, I still have Candlebox up, I'm sorry. 120 people watching. This is crazy. We could probably get over 100 thumbs up if we all tried. If we all went to that like button and hit it, I bet you we can get over 100. And what I'll do is I'll show you my favorite weapon before I leave if we get past 100. IBJI, did Tom Schultz send you that pedal yet? Not yet. I'm waiting, though. So I'm just happy that I was able to finally use my Rockman. But Tom, if you're out there, if you're listening, I will pay, I don't know, I'd pay $2,000 for that pedal. I know that sounds crazy, but there's only 2 in existence, so. Avis, my mom and dad both worked at Musicland. Oh, that's super sweet. Lately, I've been having nostalgia for old like malls in the 80s. And early 90s, by the way. And one night I was actually watching a Twilight Zone episode where the mannequins come alive, but it was the 80s version. All right, 91 likes. That's awesome so far. And I said, you know what? Every day I do YouTube stuff in my website. It gets a little monotonous, even though I love it. It's like doing the thing you love every day still can get old, you know? So I thought, what if like one day of the week I worked as mall security? And then during my breaks, I can go to the arcade, even though they don't have them anymore. You know, I'm just living in my head. You know, I'm living in 1987 right now. But I keep thinking of like all the girls in all the horror movies from the arcades that I would have crushes on. But now that I'm an old man, it'd be creepy. You know, I'd be the creepy security guard at the freaking mall. And next thing you know, I'd be in jail. So never mind. Okay, what are we doing? All right. I don't know if I'll remember this, but this is going to be very timely, and I did not plan this to happen. that's so weird how that just happened. You know what, you guys? I cannot believe in just coincidences anymore. I'll tell you why in a second here. Carl, I remember getting guitar strings at the music store. GHS boomers galore. Hell yeah. Blue Steel, remember those? I used to walk in and buy Blue Steel just because I think Megadeth endorsed it or something, and the cover looks so cool. But I didn't know that they rusted out in like 3 days, you know? It was wild. They didn't rust out. They got like really dull, and then they just kind of broke. It was really bad, so... All right, let's keep going. Oh, I gotta switch sunglasses. Speaking of 80s arcades and malls. Poopy brown eyes. Zero. Hey, Mike, I have an acoustic that I can't find on the internet. That's because you have it. All right. Let's see if anybody got this one right. No Ratchet horror movies. I'm Minnesotan. I can't say horror. So it does come off as horror. I'm sorry. John Zilke says Boston, more than a feeling. No. Tortega, I love La Bamba as well. And I just realized that the angry brother in that movie with Richie Valens, the Richie Valens movie, the brother who's really mad is the bad guy in freaking Ozark. I never knew that. It's so crazy. Mercy, if I was living in 87, I'd be buying Apple stock. Me too, my friend. I would actually be rocking the Bitcoin. They'd be like, what's a Bitcoin? I'm like, just trust me. It's kind of like that meme where that guy is like back in biblical times. He's like a modern guy in biblical times. He's like, I wish I could go back in time and show everybody how awesome we are in the future and all the shit I know, you know? And then they show like a guy like wearing sandals like, sir from the future, how do you make this electricity you speak of? And the modern guy goes, I don't know. That would be the problem, is you could tell everybody. Like, I had this fantasy once that I went back to my elementary school, 3rd grade, and I had my iPhone with me somehow, and I was like, in the future, this will have everything you ever need in it, this one little device. And they're going to go, okay, let's see it. And you turn it on, and it eventually runs out of juice, you know, and you have no internet back then, so it's just a worthless piece of metal, you know, black metal. You'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, dude. Anyway, let's talk about the Pythagorean theorem. The winner, from what I could see, the first person to get it was John Hawaii. It's not quite the same without the other guitar, you know, obviously, but damn, it's fun to play. Boston songs are just great. Duh. Could be a night security guard at the museum. Oh, that is a different movie, Steve. Sorry. I felt the need to do that. You know what? They claim that it doesn't affect us, but all these radio signals, internet signals, crazy stuff flying through the air has got to make us all crazy. You know, that's why I don't blame people that want to wear tinfoil hats. I'm 2 days away from doing that myself. I bought a satellite phone, and it's funny because I'm behind like glass where I live, and I try to use it, and it's like, nope, no signal, pointed at a satellite. So all I do is I open my balcony window slide, stick the thing out, and it has 4 bars. It's like, what? This thing could reach to space, but it can't penetrate a window? This makes no sense, man. So crazy. Okay, Rowan's giving us some, wait. Everyone's giving me some freaking algebra. What is going on here? Is that some code to break out of the matrix? Because I appreciate it. Tad, there are females in the chat. It's not a sausage fest. I swear to God. We have Susie. We have Jessica. Later we'll have Hannah. We're going to have a lot of girls. But yeah, you're right. It's mostly dudes. Okay, let's do another drum video because I worked hard on these today. We still have 115 people watching. Good Lord, people. Thank you very much. It's because there's no football, right? Name that band and the tune. Yeah. The Pythagorean formula. So we delivered. Oh, that's what you guys are doing. Thank you. Isn't Pythagoras responsible for the guitar neck or something? I don't know. All right. You know what? Shoot. Okay, I'm going to wait to give away prizes, but I wanted to give away a prize for this, but I'm going to wait. Cell phone signals are relayed between towers and satellites. You're right, Avis. Let's see. I think the first person to kind of get it right was Kevin Berg. Police by Retoxan. That's the toxic version of Roxanne. And then you corrected it. Okay, you got it. Sorry, you guys have to let me play along just to that part, okay? Because it's too fun. Yes. That's about how well I would do if I played in a police tribute band. It'd be pretty awkward. Okay. Rowan, I bet he contributed to the radius, which the guitar necks have. Ooh, I like that. I don't know. I think math is fake. I just say that to piss people off. All you need to do to make someone mad is say something's fake. And they'd be like, what do you mean? Okay. This is great. Yes, Carl. Stuart Copeland. Definitely the GOAT. But one time my cousin who works on computers got a computer to work on, ironically, and he got the bill for it, and it was Stuart Copeland. And I'm like, dude, I would have checked out the hard drive, found some sweet-ass videos he's been doing, but it probably isn't a bunch of really cool new songs. It's probably just a bunch of naked pictures of himself, What are you going to do? Can you play Massaging My Butthole by The Police, says Thomas. Thomas, if I wanted to play Massaging My Butthole, you would know it. See, the thing is I played this live one time, and I couldn't play through it because I was sore. Massaging my butthole was a little too sore. So I realized I had to go from my middle finger to my ring finger, and all of a sudden I could play it. So if you guys ever have pain when trying to do the big add 9 stretch, use your ring finger instead and see what happens, okay? All right, Kevin, you did not win something, but you do win the affections of my heart. I will, however, give away a prize for the next one, even though it's probably really obvious. But let's go ahead and do it. Gift certificate to Amazon for $25. Here we go.
Name that
riff.
Here we go. Name the band and the song for $25. Yeah. Oh my gosh, 20 people got it at the same time. That's insane. Okay, let me scroll up really quick. Where Pat Sticker says Plato is fake, says Aristotle. Plato is fake. Play-Doh. I think Play-Doh is actually very real, because when I was a kid, we used to take it out and it had all this cat hair and crap on it. You'd make a demented-looking doll, and it would smell funny, and then you'd put it back in the thing with all the grime on your hand back into it. No wonder why we were freaking... We were immune to every disease back then because we played with cat hair Play-Doh. All right. So we're all walking around with cat hair and crazy viruses all over our hands. rubbing each other in the face. You know how it went. Okay. Tortega, you finger the guitar so good. That's what she said. Sorry, that was a little too obvious what I said. But. A Susan, I believe you won. Notice I picked a weird part of the song. I could have just went. But I wanted to be a dink. And a dink I was. So, A Susan, if you want to... No, RDNR, it's not Surf with the Alien. There we go. We got to hit the 2.4, not the 2.6. Send me an email to artofguitarinfo@gmail.com and I will send you your gift certificate ASAP. Hello. All right. See what a pro I am? I turned away to sneeze. And the sneeze is in my eyes. Look away. Baby, look away. My favorite part, honestly, of Leper Messiah is when they go. I don't know why. I just think that's super cool. And then you hear Cliff back there. They use some weird like reverse effect on that I really love. So, all right. So we gave away the first gift certificate. We're going to give away another one. Don't worry, in a little bit. But I have to switch to the new bass that I just bought today. You guys want to see it? It's funny because I can't hear your answers. But if you want to type yes, I will wait. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Geddy Lee signature bass, the Japanese version, but the guy who I bought it from, first of all, very cool guy. It turns out he was in a band that we played in the same circuit with back in the day. I go to his house today, I walk into his basement, and on the wall he has a picture of his old band, and they're called Wonderland. I'm like, hey, you guys used to play the Mirage, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, you don't look young, you don't look old enough to have played or whatever at the time we did. I'm like, no, I seriously did. Played with the Regime and all those bands. And we went down memory lane. It was really cool to see like local musicians, having a reunion just over a bass guitar, So here's the thing. I'm not going to switch to a bass amp. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to be lazy. So I'm going to shut off the delay. I'm going to leave the distortion on and everything. But I also ordered a YYZ bass pedal, so this thing is going to sound just like Geddy, just in time for my Rush video that I'm going to put out pretty soon, so it should be cool. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to do another riff, but this time it's going to be with the bass guitar, or the bass guitar, depends where you live.
Name that
riff.
Michael Espinosa. I will check out Geddy's book. He should have called it Gettysburg. That would have been cool. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ricklin Mop. I could play with a pick on the bass if I want to. Secretly puts it away. If Paul McCartney can play with a pick, so can't I. Play some Typo Negative. I love it. Got to meet Pete Steele one time. It's my claim to fame, people. I peed next to Marty Friedman, and I shook Pete Steele's hand. Not at the same time. That would have been awkward. But, all right, let's keep going. Marty, come play the new bass at practice spot in Big Lake. Dude, I know 20 people from Big Lake. It's crazy. All right, I'm not going to play Hysteria. By the way, that's Def Leppard, not Muse. That's my best impression of Hysteria. I forgot how it goes on bass. I'm sorry. I will learn it for next time. Okay, you guys ready for the riff? Here we go. No, it's not For Whom the Bell Tolls 23. Good guess. The reason I did Leper Messiah is because it's like Master of Puppets' 40th anniversary or something today. It's super crazy. Here we go. God, I love this sound. That is why I bought this bass. Last night I was going to bed. I went through the Minnesota musicians for sale page and I saw it and I just knew it. Plus somebody stole my other black jazz bass and I got pissed and I had to redeem it, you know? Okay. Pat Stucker. Geddy Lee should have named the book. No, not Geddy's book. Gettysburg. But that doesn't make sense. How about Gettysburg? That works a little bit better. Yeah, with distortion, man. Sounds kind of cool. I like that. For whom the bell tolls would kick ass on this. Love it. Play Mr. Speed by Kiss. Thomas, I love that you even know that song exists. Just made me happy. Just because Gene Simmons plays with the pick doesn't make it okay. True 23. Okay, the winner of this last riff was nobody. Oh, Ruben Garcia, I think you got it first. I played in a band where I had to play bass with my fingers for 3 hours. They've never been the same since. It feels like how do I explain it? Like I fingered a cast iron version of Gumby. And the whole time he went hee. So it's The Cure, Fascination Street. I'll leave it at that. Thomas, Master of Puppies is my all-time favorite Metallica album, as it should be. It is great. All I gotta say is people prefer Ride the Lightning over it sometimes, but I have to say they're like twin sisters that both chew juicy fruit. It's like, you know, either way, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm not going to shred some trees today, Michael Espinosa. I appreciate it. But Zero, what's the best Nirvana song? I say Nirvana because that's how the old people used to pronounce it when I was a kid. Y'all going to go home, play your Nintendos, and listen to Nirvana? All right, let's go.
Name that
Riff.
I'm going to leave the distortion on still. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll leave it at that. Lounge Act is actually a really good song. There's so many great Nirvana tunes. And I didn't realize it because I was kind of pissed off because I was a metalhead and all of a sudden, who are these weird grunge freaks from Seattle? And I just had to realize that Nirvana is heavy, you know? Even though it's different kind of heavy, it's still heavy. So, all right, let's see who got it right. Pat Stucker, how do I explain playing bass? It's like I fingered a cast iron version of Gumby. You forgot the while he went he part. That's the best part. I'm just kidding. All right, Eric, you got the right song, but you have to say the name of the band. Sorry. You fired. You can't even do that anymore with people getting mad at you. John Hawaii, Rutch, Red Barchetta. John Zilke, Rush, Spirit of the Radio, Rido. Okay, then Eric came back and fixed it. You win. Damn, I'm loving this bass already. It's a little bit top heavy, like it likes to fall a little bit, but not enough to piss me off, so it's okay. Okay, that was great. I loved rocking the bass for a couple. I have to use distortion, otherwise sometimes people are watching me on a cell phone and they can't hear it. So that's my excuse for being lazy. Okay, let's go. Let's do another drum one, and then we're going to talk about some more gift certificates, okay? Now that I'm having a great time, I don't want to quit, and I'm starving for that damn lasagna. Okay, let's do another drum riff. You guys ready? Name the drum song. 130 people? Good Lord. I am so freaking lucky and blessed. I appreciate it. To be able to do this is fun. For people to watch is funner, if I can use that. Here we go. I love the cable noise at the end. That was pretty funny. All right, I have to tune, so I have to play that one more time, okay? Plus, that's just a rock and groove. All right. I did a whole video on that groove, and I got so much hate. Like, a lot of people loved it, but a lot of people are like, what's hard about that? Like, okay, you don't have to tell the world that you can do it, okay? Just say it was cool. Just because you could play it doesn't mean it's not cool, you know? 23, no, you're right. The bass tone probably does come through well. Wait till I get that YYZ pedal, you guys. It's going to be insane. All right. Theleron Luke, what are some good beginner bass lines to learn? I regularly play Disco Inferno and Gary Newman Cars. Those are great tunes, man. You know, you have another one, Bites the Dust, is a kind of an obvious one, but there's probably 100. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Good call. John Hawaii, you keep kicking ass, my friend. I'm going to do an impression of somebody who just learned how to play guitar that doesn't really know how to play Detroit Rock City. Here we go. Yes, love it. Even that didn't sound too bad in drop D, you know? Okay, no Michael Espinosa. It is not Chocolate and Cheese by Ween, although I do love that album. And better yet, I love that album cover. Back in the day, we didn't have the internet, so we didn't have instant porn every 5 seconds. So we had to rely on other things. And first of all, if you were lucky enough to find a magazine in the middle of the woods, that's one thing. That happened to me one time. Or you could order or wait for the JCPenney catalog to show up. That was another way. But what I had to do for the most part was look at CD covers. And one of them was Chocolate and Cheese by Ween. Another one was Lords of Acid with a bunch of naked devil ladies. Okay, it was kind of sad. All right, should we do the next one? I think I just gave away way too much of myself. Where are my other sunglasses? All right, this next one should be fun. I already gave away that it's drop D, so that should be half the battle. Pat, everyone likes to tell me that they would have liked to live in the past, but I don't think so. I don't know. I would like to live in the past for like 3 days and come back, you know? I'd go to the woods and collect all the porn. I would beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out, even though I could do that today, I guess. And I would date my art teacher. Yeah, Skipster, it was Voodoo You, and I have to admit, it got me a little bit bothered. All right, Chaz, that one guy, a good effects pedal, that's very subjective. You have to be a little more specific. Anonymous Rabbit, you got it. That was back when you could write a hit song and drop D just by doing anything you wanted to. Watch, I'll write a hit riff with drop D. Boobies. All right, that was a total Black Sabbath ripoff. I apologize, but what are you going to do? It's better to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission. That's what they say, at least. Doesn't always work. All right. Yeah, Tortega, this is a cool guitar. It's not the best sitting guitar. That's why I don't use it for live streams, but it balances. It's awkward to put your elbow in front of this part of the guitar, so... And if that's the biggest worry I have in life, I've got it pretty damn good. Trust me, I know that. All right. Yeah, don't talk about the video that's associated with that last riff that I did because it kept me up at night as well. I have a very sensitive heart. I have like a rabbit heart, you know? Not a rabid, but a rabbit heart. Even though I've done martial arts my entire life, I've been around weapons, I've heard guns go off a million times. If I hear the wrong thing or see the wrong thing, my heart goes, ah! It's kind of weird. Okay. Good night, Tortega. We have some prizes to give away, though, so that's going to be a little bit crazy. Let's do another Name That Band photo. You guys ready? Let's go.
Get ready and name that
Band photo.
Okay. I love this game. Here we go. Maybe it's because it's easy. Uh-oh, I can't. Okay, here we go. Boink, 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 boink. Boing, boing. By the way, I'm not wearing a butt rock bracelet. This is actually, look, it's a little more like something The Cure would wear. It's funny because it could be both. If it's put together, it's butt rock. If I separate it, it's hipster rock. It's flamboyant rock. It's flamboy. All right, let's see. This one... Sorry if it's too easy, but some people don't know the band, okay? All right. No, Tortega, it's not Exodus, although that is a good guess. Pat Stucker, Testament. I'll try to play a Testament song without knowing it. Pretty close, right? If I had to make up a Testament song, it would have sounded just like that. Chuck Billy still looks 50 at 25. Yeah, that dude has old blood, man. He came out of the womb just punching, man. He had some spike bracelets. His mom was in hell. Watch, I found out that his mom actually did pass away giving birth. I'd feel like the biggest dink. I'm sorry. I should watch what I say. I should research my blabberings, you know? I thought Testament would be a really great Christian boy band. Okay, I'm sorry if I said this before, but I have to make a freaking confession, okay? Pardon the pun. I think the best boy band name ever for a Christian boy band would be Deuteronomy, but the beginning is dude, like D-U-D-E. Deuteronomy. Come on. Give me some love for that one. Marcy, come on, back me up. Deuteronomy. Get it? Hey. Hey, whoa. It's not my fault you don't know the Old Testament. Okay, let's name the riff.
Name that
Riff.
Turns out if you do the toggle switch trick while both pickups are on, it's not that cool. I learned the hard way. Faith Plus One, that's a good name. Wasn't that South Park? Come on. Deuteronomy. Pat Sticker says it's already a website. Damn it. Okay, the only reason I played the riff I just played is because I'm in drop D and I felt the need. Okay? I got the urge to splurge. Slapwagon, I think you got it. You could take the guitar out of the metal, but you can't take the metal out of the guitar. This thing just screams, man. It's pretty insane. Allen Guitars, I saw Red on the subway last night. It's not as good as Deuteronomy. I'm not going to stop till somebody names their band Deuteronomy, okay? Or Joshua Judge's Ruth. That'd be good, too. Although that's probably a name of a Lyle Lovett album, if I'm not mistaken. Stripo Negative. I like that 23. All right, you guys ready? We have one more riff to go. Then I'm going to go home and eat some lasagna. Drink some red wine. I'm going to feel so fine. I'm going to watch a little 1980s Twilight Zone. And I'm going to wake up in a pool of my own vomit. What's up, Endurance? Welcome to the show, my friend. You guys, we averaged 120 people through this entire thing. I am nuts to butts excited. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to give away a $25 gift certificate to Best Buy. I am still working out a deal with Sweetwater, I swear to God. If you can name the band and the song off of this riff. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Name that
Riff.
Crap, you know what? I wanted to do the giveaway on the last thing I do. So I screwed up. I'm going to do the giveaway now with this riff, and then I have one more thing. We're going to do one more name that band from the picture, just to keep the spirits alive. Ready? By the way, if you don't believe that there are no coincidences, today is crazy. Last night, I had one of those long, full night dreams where my friend that I used to hang out with back when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, he and I were suddenly music critics. And I hadn't had a dream about him or even seen him for like months, you know? And today I wake up and I go to the bookstore and I see him walking with his family to the store next door. Store next door, that's funny. I didn't bother him because they were way ahead of me and he was with his family and stuff. I'm like, what are the chances of that happening? So I thought I'd tell you guys that. I don't know why, but I felt the need. Okay, so we are going to do the last riff now for a prize, and then we'll do one more after this for no prize. Here we go. the squeal. Love it. Rickland Mop. Ultimate guitar got you stressed out. A little bit, especially when the guy blocked me. I'm like, hey, by the way, I don't want to like pull rank, but Bruce Kulick actually approved my edit. And he goes, yeah, sure he did, buddy. Then he blocked me. And then somebody actually gave me a really good response that made me delete my post. He's like, what'd you expect him to say? Who's going to believe that you know Bruce Kulick? I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Anywho, I know everybody thinks it's Duhas, but it's not. Thank you, Logan Bailey. These are not my best glasses, though. And tonight was not my best live stream, but look, 128 people watched at a time. By the time this is done, thousands will have seen me embarrass myself. Okay, the winner of the next $25 gift certificate is Allen Guitars. Let's try a 1.7. Not happening. There we go. That was okay. That was like half a harmonic, you know. All right. You guys ready for the last Name That Band photo? I don't think anyone's going to get it, but let's see what happens.
Get ready and name that
band photo.
Yes, Rickland Mop, if you notice, sometimes I delete my posts like 5 minutes after. It's because I'll write it in the heat of passion. I'll be like, screw this guy. Ooh. And then I'll think about it, or somebody will comment with something very, I don't know, just on point. And I'll be like, yeah, that was dumb. Delete. Okay. Tortega stuck around. I love it. Okay, you guys ready for the last contest of the night? You got to name the band simply off of the band photo. Let's go. Oh yeah, baby. And no, it is not Band of Karens. Rickland Mop, I can probably relate to that. The last thing you want to listen to when you're coming down is Ministry. Jesus. Boink, but boink, 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 boink. Ooh. All right. God, I'm having fun tonight. I almost don't want to go home and eat lasagna, but damn it, it's calling my name. It was like $15 for one piece, but it's gigantic. So not only am I going to be fat tomorrow morning, I am going to be hungover, and I'm going to wish I was dead. But here's the thing. I'm changing. This week is going to be a week of Buddhist living. I'm going to be like a monk. I'm going to sleep on the dirt. Let's see. It's not Brittany Fox. Rowan? Okay, Perry was close. But I think Tad was the first to get it right. So anyone else think that they kind of look like moms at a PTA meeting? Ben Durance, how dare you? I'm going to show that to the band. Tortega, Smother Sisters. Oh, that cut off quick. I'm sorry. I think I hit a weird button. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to do this with my feet, people. All right. Sisters of Mercy. Oh, I broke it. I broke my sampler of my foot. I mean, I have been doing karate my whole life and jiu-jitsu, so what are you going to do, you know? Real G's moving the silence like lasagna, yes. Mike, which woman is your favorite? You know, if I had to choose, I'm taking Chris DeGarmo, just because, you know, I think we could whisper sweet nothings into each other. We could caress each other in silly places, and then we could trade licks. Hello. All right. That one dude looks like Jeff Tate, but it's not Queensryche. Oh, it is Queensryche. Trust me. You guys want to do a deep dive, go look up early Queensryche and thank me in the morning. Also, call me Angel in the morning, please. By the way, if I ever exited this life early, it would be after I listened to that song. Just call me Angel. Good Lord, that is a depressor. All right. I have to go in 3 minutes, but let's do a little Q&A and have some fun, and then I'm going to go warm up that oven. Travis, when is Sanctus going to get a glam shot like that? Well, we almost went to glamour shots, but we couldn't afford it. So we have probably something close. But Al had teased hair, but it was naturally that way. All of us were trying to grow hair. Al had curly hair, so as it grew, it just got bigger and bigger. Then it finally fell down. John Hawaii, Mike, was it you that did a video on Carvin V220? Yes. Actually, I think I did. It's in the other room if you want to see it. See you, Robbie. Can you play the Avenged Sevenfold Afterlife solo? Yes, I can. I played it one time live, actually. I'll try to find the video of that. Do you have any more live Sanctus footage? Yes, I found a whole bunch today, actually. So it's going to be crazy soon. I want to do the documentary, but I'm sort of losing steam right now. I have to do things in like spurts, you know, like all of a sudden I get really excited about something. I'll do it for like 5 days and then I'll move on to something else. But there's this video that I've been wanting to do now for like 2 months, and I'm finally going to do it tomorrow. There's no pressure to do it, and I'll probably get demonetized right away because it uses footage from bands like live bands. But I feel like it's good for my soul to get it out, you know? Danny, Glamour Shots by Deb. Definitely. I think that was Napoleon Dynamite, right? I think Deb would have been a great wife for Pedro or Napoleon, you know? That Explorer is a Gibson. Yes. Yes. What's up, Teresa? See, I have to stay on for one more minute now because people I haven't seen in a long time are showing up. This feels like a family reunion that I actually want to be at. This is great. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of videos lately that either catch on or they don't. Like, I'll wake up the next day, it'll be like 5 people watched it. Or it'll be like, oh, 20,000 people watched it. And then over the course of the week, if YouTube feels like it, they'll promote certain videos for almost no reason. It's really weird. And it gets to the point where it's like, I don't know what's going to take off, so I'm just going to do anything I want and hope for the best. And it's been working out lately. So, John Hawaii, you inspired me and I'm making one. I will send a pic when it's done. You're making one what? That makes me nervous. Let's see. Yes, Teresa, it's really great to see you again. All right. Anything new for your other channel? Yes, I've been reading the book Hatchet. It's like almost like a teenager book, you know, but it's so well written. And I'm actually writing a story about breaking down in the middle of nowhere, going to a show, like a gig, and ending up in one of the worst positions you could be in. Some crazy backwoods house trapped in a box. But that's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to say. I'll release it on my other channel called, what did I call it now? I changed the name and I forgot it already. But it's also the name of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode. So it's one of those things where you're going to want to check it out because it's going to be pretty damn good, I think. Anyhow, I will do an update on that when I figure it out, so it should be fun. All right. Hatcher, he's lost in the woods. No, it's Hatchet. It's so damn good. Tabula Rasa. Thank you, John. It's really embarrassing I didn't know the name of my own damn channel. But that's a cool name from Buffy, and I stole it. So Here's the thing. I changed the name like 3 times. So when I finally got to Tabula Rasa, I'm like, okay, that's good because it means a clean slate. And that's literally what I did. I cleaned my slate just now. So much that I forgot what the hell it was. Brendan, hey Mike, can't watch. Hope you've got a great stream. Hope all is well. Love your stuff. Thank you very much. Carl, Molly Hatchet is music to get DUI to. Don't even say that. That's not funny. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Hatchet's great, you guys. If you ever want a book that, okay, you know when you read a book and your mind kind of wanders a little bit because it's almost like a meditation? When I read this book, my brain can be anywhere and I still somehow take in the story. It's that good. And you know how I knew it was good? First of all, George DeMello. You remind me of Anthony DeMello, one of my gurus. So what advice do you have for an old guy that wants to get back into playing guitar again? I'm going to do a video on that this week, so keep an eye out for it, George. Lots of people are experiencing like an empty nest syndrome coming up, and you can always come back to guitar. That's going to be my main message. So in Hatchet, I won't give it away too much, but any other book would be like, yeah, I was in a plane with a dude. He had a heart attack and I had to land the plane and survive. That would have been like the main message, right? But Hatchet stays in your brain because the author knows how to word things in a way that sticks to your head. So instead of saying, yeah, the guy had a heart attack, grabbed his chest, I had to take over. They're like, yeah, all of a sudden the plane smelled like farts. And it's because he was basically like letting his bowels go because he was dying. And I'm like, see, those are the visceral things that a good writer has. That is rare. You know what I mean? So some books you put down, just like music, you put it down, you forget about it. It's gone. Other songs, other books, you put it down, it stays with you all day. And that's one of the things that happens with this book. So, Joe, hey Mike, what exercises should I use to get my chops up to the aft? Ooh, okay. Maybe I have to do a video on that. There are a couple licks in that are just insane. And you have to realize that when people record, like in the studio, you might know this, but sometimes they just go off and they do like 20 takes nowadays and they just put it in Pro Tools and take the best parts. So it's really hard. They literally have to relearn their own solo. That's why sometimes you'll see somebody play their own solo and it's different from what it's on the tab or what was on the recording because they didn't quite remember how they did it. So I will maybe come up with some Avenged Sevenfold licks. Hopefully you saw my artist series, Sinister Gates artist series. So. Okay, Patrick, thank you, Mike. Love all your videos. I'm having lasagna and red wine too. Awesome. You guys don't do it every night, just once in a while, because it does take its toll, trust me. I think I'm going to wake up and have a little bit of heartburn, if you know what I'm saying. How long till you sell out and make a this should be everyone's second? I don't know, but I saw another guy's video who just came out like 2 months ago, and it's called This Should Have Been Your First Guitar Lesson. I'm like, okay. Oh, 137 likes. What was I going to do? I was going to show you my favorite weapon. Okay. I'll show you the legal weapon that I could show you. Is that a movie? Legal Weapon? Oh, Lethal Weapon. Ben, I'm going to also do a video. I know I sound like a broken record, but about why I haven't sold out yet. You notice I don't do ads on my videos. I don't ever go, hey everyone, to get dates, try Drakkar. It's Drakkarlicious. I will never do that. Unless something severely wrong happens, then you're going to see some shit go down. Teresa, when was Hatchet written? I think it's really old now. Probably the 70s or something. But it's written for like younger viewers, like teenagers. But I'm like, you know what? All the movies I love were made for younger people. Like Breakfast Club, Labyrinth. So why am I going to these old people books when I still love, I think the purest form of story seems to be aimed at a younger mind, you know? So, I don't know, but I'm suddenly dying of asthma. So you guys, it's been a good run. I think the only cure for this is to go home and have some lasagna. So we'll see what happens. Okay, everybody. Love you guys. Thank you so much for contributing on 139 likes. I have to show you my favorite weapon. Ready? It's my fists. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be that lame. Okay. It's my little baby samurai sword. Look. Am I allowed to do this? I don't think this is legal. Anyway, anywho, I keep it behind me in all my videos. If you look by my yellow lamp that's behind me, you will see that it's always there, just in case somebody's angry boyfriend comes in after me. Not that I did anything, okay? Plausible deniability. I've been here making videos the whole time. Bye, everybody. You guys are the best. I have to get like a version of We Are the Champions to play at the end of these so I can sign off in a good way. But for now, I will leave you with a little Top Gun. I have to turn the delay back on. You guys notice I didn't have any delay and I still somehow managed. Here we go. I'm going to turn it way up. Watch this. You guys want to hear some crazy delay? Okay, this should be fun. Good night, everyone. Good night. I love you. Good night, Bridget. Shows up at the last minute. I appreciate you showing up. Oh my God, that sounds cool. I want to keep it going. Yes. Endless delay. Good night, Bridget. Good night, Danny. Good night, Ruben. Bridget, I was totally kidding. I appreciate you joining us. I have some stories for you. We'll talk later. Bernard, thanks for $20. See, if I wouldn't have stuck around the last 5 seconds, I wouldn't have gotten the last $20. So thank you. Or $10. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Just kidding. I'm going to eat my lasagna and think of all of you tonight. And I'll take a sip of red wine. And I'll feel so fine. Everyone, love you. We'll see you soon. I don't know how to stop this live stream, but we'll see you later. Good night.